League owner Larry Kesselman has revealed conversations have taken place with Bronny James to bring the talented prodigy to the NBL of Australia. Bronny James, who is the son of NBA legend LeBron James, is tossing up his next career move, with the NBL, college basketball, and the G League Ignite all in the mix for his services. Can we just, before I continue, LeBron's probably telling Bronny, if you join the G League Ignite, you fucked up.
I'd disown you if you joined.
Yeah, he's like, if you want to play pro ball, you're even playing in Australia with far away from me, okay, and being your own man, or you're gonna go play in college. Yeah. Which I respect. LeBron's probably telling him that. He's like, you ain't, if you want to play pro ball, you ain't playing G League. I ain't gonna have you playing the G League. I'm gonna go have you live on your own, be in Australia, be your own man, and play against other men. I think that's what LeBron's telling Bronny. He's like, if you really want to play pro ball, you go to Australia. Don't fucking play with that G League shit. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, James is eligible for the NBA draft in 2024, which is next year, not this upcoming year's draft, but next year. While Kesselman admits it is a long shot, James will come to Australia. He has told News Corp discussions between the two parties have taken place. Quote, we absolutely reached out, but it's very early days. It's a long shot, but the conversations have begun and we'll be in the mix, end quote, Kesselman told News Corp. According to recent reports, Bronny has narrowed down his options to 3 universities in the NCAA, Ohio State, USC, and Oregon. Nevertheless, the NBA is hoping to become the league where the young prospect will spend his year before declaring to the draft. Quote, Bronny, if you're listening, we're here, mate. We have a spot for you. End quote, NBA Commissioner Jeremy. Yeah. Can you do a British Australian accent?
Or there, mate.
Yeah, say this. Bronny, if you're listening, we're here, mate. We have a spot for you in Australian accent.
Wait, where is it? I like to read. Oh, shoot.
Read that.
Oh, it's...
Do it.
It's so European. Is all right then Australian?
Yeah, all right.
All right then, Bronny, if you're listening, we're here, mate. We have a spot for you.
You cut out. You froze. No. Do it again. You had it perfect.
All right then, mate. Bronny, if you're listening, we're here, mate. Go have a spot for you.
Yes.
That's not so British to me, though. Huh?
No, but it was great. I can't do accents. That was fucking great. Oh my god, how great would that be though to have Bronny fucking James in Australia for like the New Zealand Breakers?
Yeah, they cream in their pants.
Dude, in class, I was talking about New Zealand and I said Australia. In class.
Yeah, they Australians and New Zealanders probably hate that. Like,
no, we were talking about the New Zealand All Blacks, and I had said New Zealand multiple times, and then I accidentally said, you don't know who New Zealand, the greatest rugby team of all time?
I was going to say, is that a team?
Yeah, New Zealand All Blacks. They're like one of the greatest rugby. They're the ones that do the dance at the beginning. You've never seen
that where dodgeball came from?
Yeah, in dodgeball they're making fun of the New Zealand All Blacks rugby.
Wow, that is unreal.
Where they do this whole tribal dance where they're
that sounds familiar. That's exactly what Ben Stiller, the DB, in the movie does. He plays that role so well.
It comes from the New Zealand All Blacks, like indigenous culture in New Zealand. And I'm like talking about this, and supposedly the girl next to me answers, and she says Australia, and I look at her, I'm like, you said Australia, and she's like, you said Australia. I was like, did I? She's like, yes. I was like, but I said New Zealand.
I would be pretty surprised if he played in Australia. It is an interesting, you can get away from the country and live on your own and just it sounds a little too adulty to me. I'm not quite sure enough about Bronny. I mean, because you have, there are pros and cons. I mean, this is going to college, especially if you're an athlete, is such a difficult decision, at such a age of that. USC is obviously a nice, clear choice, but at the same time, what if it's better if he goes to Ohio State and gets away from home? But I think USC is probably the winner here. He'd have a fun time at Ohio State, but I think that'd be way too lame.
No, I agree. I would just love him to go to the NBA.